Who keeps his tongue, keeps his friends. It's better to bend than to break. Don't become broke by trying to look rich. If you buy what you don't need, you might have to sell what you do. A closed mouth, a wise head. It is often that a person's mouth broke his nose. A woman will never leave a man who doesn't hold her. Don't give cherries to pigs, or advice to fools. Put silk on a goat, and it's still a goat. I complained that I had no shoes, until I met a man who had no feet. If you want to be criticized, marry. Forgetting a debt doesn't mean it's paid. There's not a wise man without fault. You've got to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. Do not show your teeth until you can bite. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. Lie down with dogs, and you'll rise with fleas. All the world's a stage, and most of us are desperately unrehearsed. A bad wife takes advice from everyone but her husband. May your heart be light and happy, may your smile be big and wide, and may your pockets always have a coin or two inside. Better the coldness of a friend than the sweetness of an enemy. It's better to pay the butcher than the doctor. Love conceals ugliness, and hate sees many faults. Sometimes one day changes everything, sometimes years change nothing. Every man is sociable, until a cow invades his garden. Winter comes fast on the lazy. Both your friend and your enemy think you will never die. The more someone has, the more they want. A good start is half the work. Praise the young, and they will flourish. 3 diseases without shame: love, itch, and thirst. Don't marry the one you love, but marry the one who loves you. Sunshine always follows rain. True wisdom is good in the beginning, it is better at the end. A sword, a spade, and a thought should never be allowed to rust. It is better to be a coward for a minute than dead the rest of your life. The old person is a child twice. The world would not make a racehorse of a donkey. A trout in the pot is better than a salmon in the sea. May your home always be too small to hold all your friends. A kind word never broke anyone's mouth. 8 lives for the men, and 9 for the women. 2 people shorten the road. A friend's eye is a good mirror. A good laugh and a long sleep are the 2 best cures. A drink precedes a story. Who gossips with you will gossip of you. Don't fear an ill wind if your haystacks are tied down. No time for health today, no health for your time tomorrow. There is no luck except where there is discipline. Time is a great storyteller. Better to spend money like there's no tomorrow than spend tonight like there's no money. Experience is the comb that life gives a bald man. Life is like a cup of tea, it's all in how you make it. A face without freckles is like a sky without stars. The full stomach does not understand the empty one. Every little frog is great in his own bog. Luck is believing you're lucky. God made time, but man made haste. The older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune. What butter and whiskey won't cure, there is no cure for. Beware of the anger of a patient man. Every eye forms its own fancy. Take the world nice and easy, and the world will take you the same. Beautiful young people are acts of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. A man loves his sweetheart the most, his wife the best, but his mother the longest. Better to be a man of character than a man of means. The more sexual partners a woman has had, the more likely she is to be depressed. If you do not sow in the spring, you will not reap in the autumn. Hindsight is the best insight to foresight. Better to be fortunate than rich. No matter how many rooms you have in your house, you're only able to sleep in one bed. Do not resent growing old, many are denied the privilege. A man's got to do what a man has got to do. Women must do what they can't. Whoever is not strong must be clever. Truth is spilled when wine is filled. Still waters run deep. Even the smallest spark can light the greatest fire. You'll never plow a field, turning it over in your mind. One woman understands another. The waiting man thinks the time long. May misfortune follow you the rest of your life, and never catch up.